Hey there guys, Daisuke909 here with more Kerbal Space Program point 21, or 22. We're in 22 already. And since last we left off, I have done many a thing. I said that I would fly some more flights and try to get more science and unlock more parts, and I've done exactly that. And I flew by the moon, I flew by Minmus, got a crap load of science, and now I have built this ship, which will do probably the first exciting thing in the series, which is it will land on Minmus, hopefully. Not the moon. The moon is pretty hard to land on. I'm just going to go for Minmus first. It's multi-stage. Basically what I got is I got this first stage here, which is these liquid boosters and these solid boosters. The solid boosters will decouple. And let's see, make sure the staging isn't going to kill me. These solid guys will decouple, and then it'll be just these guys. These guys have gimbaling, so I'll be able to steer it without it going totally out of control. And then, let's see, so those will decouple, and that'll pop. And I got another gimbaling engine in there. I have unlocked some gimbaling engines since I played, which are amazingly helpful. You never realize when you have free access to them how great they are. And then, I have this guy, and this is basically my transit stage, the stage 3 of this ship. That guy. And then it decouples and goes to the lander. This part up here is the lander. It's got a whole bunch of solar panels, which I did unlock. It's got some batteries, so it can go through the night. It's got an antenna, so I can transmit data, and it's got this science lab thing, which I'm not sure what it does. But it should, through it clear, it should give me a lot of science. So this whole thing called the Minmus Goer Tour is ready, with any luck, for launch. I have no idea if this thing will work, honestly. I've used a very similar launcher design to go to and fly by Minmus and the moon, although I haven't used it to haul an entire lander there. So that is where the interesting things will come in. I have tons of electricity now. I cannot begin to describe how annoying it got having to deal with limited electricity when I was trying to do science and experiments and all sorts of things, but I kept running out of power to transmit it. And if you run out of power, you're really in deep because you won't be able to control your rocket. You won't be able to control the throttle. So unless you're on a clear return trajectory to Kerbin, you're in a whole heap of trouble. Okay, let's see, this thing is being quite controllable. The one major change that I made from that design is that on that I went for more power instead of more control, so I went with non-gimbaling engines down there, and the thing was darn near uncontrollable. So this new design does have thrust vectoring, gimbaling, whatever, in the first stage. I'm just trying to keep this thing going while keeping... I don't have any advanced SAS yet. I still have to unlock that. So I'm just trying to keep this thing going straight while I watch my altitude. Now it's time for my gravity turn. Should be an exciting episode. Let's see, okay, good. I've got lots of sunlight charging up my vehicle. I have to be careful to make sure that those panels are facing the sun, or else the whole thing will go dead. See, I guess my plan is to run this thing at full blast run the first stage at full blast till it runs down, while that fuel runs out, and then drop it and hopefully get into orbit with the second stage. I will have to do a plane change, since Minmus has such a weird orbital plane. This is about to run out. This beastly stage. I've been using those those trusses. Those are helpful. Let's see, my apoapsis is pretty high up. Should be... fire that stage. Yeah, it's not quite as oomphy as the last stage, but it should get the job done. 50,000, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. And in case you haven't noticed, the idea behind the lander is that for the return, the whole thing is coming back, not just the pod. And somebody's calling me. Spam! Ha! Yeah, apparently it's illegal to spam cell phones, but the spamming companies don't know that. Okay. Oh, it's not as bad as it used to be. I used to get horrible spam, but I think I put enough numbers on the do not call list, or whatever they call it. They can't call me. That, they're not giving me too much trouble anymore. Let's see, okay, so the sun is there. I want to make sure that I'm getting solar panel energy. Observe materials bay. Ooh, sending value 17.5. The rarefied air has caused interesting changes to gel samples. Seems like something is happening to the interior structure. Now, 20%? So I've got to, like, just hang on to that. And then, does that, like, what is that? What sort of slot does that occupy? Okay, so it is not a crew report. Okay. I might put, like, a base up here with one of those labs so I can get an observation like that, and then return it. I don't think I'm going to keep that one, though. I think I'm going to take an observation from the surface of Minmus, since apparently I can only keep one laboratory observation. Oh, time for me to burn. My orbital insertion burn. Of course, I have no idea the accuracy of my use of aerophysics, air and space terms. So things like orbital insertion burn. I don't know, I might be totally misusing that, but let's see. Oh, crap on a stick. Fire, fire, there we go. Okay. So you need to stay above 70,000, and I'm good. Okay, I'm beginning to doubt this thing's ability to get all the way to Minmus. I don't know, this video might wind up being a complete dud. Jeez, 80 by 60. What? That's not out of the atmosphere! Just go up, 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 up. Get on the up and up. Okay, we're good. Jeez. This is bad news bears, because I'm using up my fuel very, very quickly. Get a line like that. Because nothing is more fun than plane changes, right, kids? Just like that. What the balls? No, I want it around, like, there. That's better. So then, like... Okay... Beginning to see where this is going. Now, like that. Oh my god, that's an expensive burn. That's not even the insertion, which might be possible right from here. Oh yeah, it is. Awesome. Let's see. I mean, it's a hell of a long way, but... Okay. Okay. This is making me mad. Well, not really mad. Just sort of irked. Haha. Wow. I seriously miscalculated. There's no way in hell this thing is going to be able to get to Minmus. Let's try anyway. Holy crap, that's just the insertion. That's almost a kilometer per second of delta V. And holy crap, just freaking slinging around the planet waiting for my burn. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know, maybe that lab is really heavy. And that's what... oh, crap. Okay. Do your best, rocket ship. And that's already out. So then my only choice is to go over to the lander. Which has to, you know, land. Okay, to actually stay aligned with this thing, thank you very much. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, not getting an encounter. And wow, what the hell? Freaking maneuver node system, man. Lying to me. Alright, there we go. That's way up. Wow. Alright, fortunately, it takes next to no fuel to land on Minmus, which is good, but then I have to, like, return and everything. What I've got now is like a glancing encounter. What I may want to do is experiment with getting that closer. I may have waited too long. Oh, here we go. Ah, that's what I needed. Ooh. Ah, yeah, that's the stuff. I don't really care if it's like over the poles or anything, just as long as I can, at some point in time, get over a one of them lake beds, which are confirmed by in-game text to be lake beds. I kind of liked the idea. I think I can credit Scott Manley with this one. I'm talking about him all the time, but I like the idea that they were salt flats, not lake beds, because it's too close for there to be like too close to the sun for there to be like ice there all the time. And I'm quick saving because I'm a noob. 15 hours. That's a long time. I'm gonna try to be like cutting it real close with the time warp, just because I don't want there to be like really long, boring periods of floating through space. Oh, that's a lot higher than it looked on the maneuver node. You know what? I'm gonna quick save again, and I am going to like wait, adjusting my mic a little bit there, so we're gonna make some horrible sounds, but I'm gonna wait until I get closer, and then I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way of just burning. The thing is, they recommend that you land on the lake beds, but I can probably handle landing wherever oh crap, I just started doing that. I can probably handle landing wherever I want. I'm pretty good at landings. Alright. I think, you know, that is a pretty good representation of where I will be. Okay, not like that. Maybe like this? Yeah, that's what I need. Physics! right there. Oh, that's perfect. I don't know exactly like how long it is before I actually reach the ground, because Minmus rotates really quickly. I mean, not as quickly as like Bop. Bop rotates like a speeding bullet, but Minmus is pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, it is shifting a little bit. Like I may be on that little hill instead of on the actual flats. See if I can just adjust it upwards a little bit. There we go. That should work. I'm gonna quick save again. I should have plenty of fuel for the landing. Minmus barely takes any fuel at all to land. Quite easy. Okay, and frame rate drop, and then okay. No ladders on this. I haven't unlocked any ladders yet. I think it's kind of pointless since Minmus has like next to no gravity. You don't really need... Okay, so I'm below the time warp threshold. I think I will deploy the gear, which has got this fancy new gear that I like. I mean, I will miss the friggin' juggernaut struts that we had before that would like take any landing at all. You could land at like 50 meters per second and they would hold up. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but you could land really hard and they would hold up. These guys, I'm not sure if they're quite as tough, but they've got this new like piston action that's kind of cool. Let's see, just bringing that in. For those of you who don't know how to land in this game, basically what you want to do is when you burn that guy, it's your retrograde marker. When you burn, your retrograde marker will move away from the direction that you're burning in. So what you want to do when you're landing is get that marker up to the top of your nav ball. That means you're going straight down. Then you want to keep it there. Alright. And here, the ground is pretty much at 0. No problem. Told you landing on Minmus was easy. Now let's do some science! Crew report. Your record... There's no special thing for being on freaking Minmus? Whenever I can transmit it back without using up all my electricity. This is great. I can get out and sort of be careful not to damage the materials lab. I can touch down. Wait, where's the plant? Oh, there. Wait, plant flag. Awesome. Oh, what should I call this place? I'm going to call it Jeb's Bay. For science. Yeah, okay. Now then. What is this? They're going to do an EVA report. You feel a bit like a superhero when you jump in low gravity. I like 40. That's good. Keep it. And what is this? Take surface sample. The surface seems to be tiny crystal-like grains. Very pretty. Probably not edible. It's worth 150. Hot damn. And keep that. So I get a sample, an EVA report, a lab report, which I want to get a new one of, and an observation, crew observation. I like this. This is a neat system. Whew. He says he feels like a superhero jumping in low gravity. I'd imagine if I were in this situation, I'd feel kind of helpless. It's like you're sort of out there in a vacuum, not really having much control. No, the EVAs in this game are great. If I really wanted to, I could probably go out and explore those foothills, but I can't imagine. It might give me a different soil sample. In the meantime, I think the most important thing is getting this data safely back to Kerbin. Review data. Throw that out. And then it closes up. Observe. While the material samples were processed, you began to turn your thoughts to how much Minmus looks like a mint dessert, and have discovered that you are now hungry. That's some good science. And why are my parachutes activated? That's interesting. I mean, it's not a big deal. I can still land, but it's sort of... I can't interact with them at all. So maybe I can, like, repack them, but no. Okay, looks like, this is my situation. The one man to Minmus. To do science for science. Science for science. And, I think it's time to head home. Have some good science. F5. Because I have no idea if I'm actually going to be able to get home. Okay, let's start off. Let's get into an easy orbit, not blow over our flag. Retract the gear. And as I said, this whole setup is going to be landing back on the surface. So I got parachutes all over it. I'm hoping that I have enough parachute power to actually get the thing down. Let's see, oh geez. Yeah, this place has a really low orbital velocity. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I have little doubt that I have enough fuel to get home. That should work. Making sounds with my mouth. I like doing that. Passes the time. At least I'm not singing. No, I've jinxed it. Another thing, audio quality. I've been having a lot of trouble with audio quality. If anybody ever asks me what the hardest part of making a video is, I'm going to tell them audio quality. It is hard. I discovered last time that the game audio in this game is really loud, and so it tends to drown out my voice. So what I did now is I have the mic closer to my face, so that I can actually hear myself. It'll be a bit louder. What I actually had last time was I figured the mic was too close to my face, it was too loud. I've now realized that's not the case. But what I had to keep the mic the exact right distance from my face, I had it taped to my chest. I'm not even kidding. What I decided was that having it sort of that distance, it's a headset, by the way. It's not a proper mic, 'cause I'm broke. But I spent all my money on this computer. But I decided that's not gonna work. That was the best way to get it away from me. So I put it on my chest. I duct taped it there, honestly, and it didn't. Maybe from here. I don't know. I'm not paying very close attention. I'm commentating. And I wasn't particularly pleased with the quality, to be 100% brutally honest. Oh yeah, that's what we need. Oh wait, did I just accidentally delete it? Ugh, goodness. From here then. It is possible just like a one burn to Kerbin return just like that. And then pin that, because jeez, and it's like you want to target Kerbin, right? I'm like, no, pin the there we go. Give me my node. It's there, just like that. Okay. Just keeping an eye on my fuel and my charge. Let's see here, spin around. Spin me right round like a record baby on that spot. Honestly, the SAS was overhauled a little bit in the update. Not terribly, but I find that the one that comes packed in with the pod is a lot more effective than it used to be. Obviously, I'm still going to want to buy the proper advanced SAS unit once I get enough science for that. I mean, I do have the node unlocked, like I can buy it. I just don't have enough science for it. I probably will after this mission, but I don't know if that's what I'll buy. But the one that comes packed with the pod is pretty good. Oh crap, I missed it. It's like right there. Not a very heavy burn, just a little bit. Also RCS. I don't even know like where RCS and docking ports and such things as those are on the tech tree. I mean, this tech tree is as new to me as it is to anybody. It's very much an interesting situation. I've got cords bumping into other cords. I wonder if that's what's causing that scratching sound. That could be it. The real one is 43. Perhaps a bit more. Just pump it. Crap. Okay, oh, perfect. Nailed it. Now, Jeb, if I can delete the node, holy crap. Come on. Jeb's on his way home. And he will be there in a day. That's not bad. Why don't we target... Focus Minmus. Focus... Come on, focus Minmus Goer Tour. Focus Minmus Goer Tour! I've also noticed that all my clicking and typing and stuff is very clearly visible in the audio. Not bothering me too much. Quick save. And now... I'm falling into darkness. Nah, I'm just falling into Kerbin. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, slow it down there, Ace. Jeb is very excited to look over all this great science that he did. Alright, now we are coming in over the dark side. Oh, crap, I'm gonna land in the water. V, camera free. Or am I? Probably. Oh yeah, the nearest continent is quite a ways off. Let me see if there's anything that I can do, because I really don't want to land over water. You know what? Tweak it downward like that. And if I land in water, that is bad news bears. My science lab could get destroyed. There's lots of great science on that thing. Try and keep the speed a little bit. Crap, am I gonna pass my periaps? I just realized my chutes are already out. I mean, they aren't deployed yet. They're ready. You know what? I'm just gonna let it run its course now. Yeah, I'm losing speed very, very quickly. Looks like I just might make it to a landmass. Unless my chutes pick a really awful time to pop. They're still on there. This is really nerve-wracking. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Unless I go right down in that bay, which would be really tragic. Or if I don't make it down at all and I stay up in space. Maybe I should start burning my engines again. Okay, yeah, that's working. Okay. I am now completely destined to rejoin Kerbin. Oh, my apoapsis is still out of the atmosphere. And I'm going quite quickly. Okay, now I'm out of fuel. Now it is purely up to fate. What happens next? Oh, it looks like I've got a nice vast continent here to host me. Oh, I'm scared. Scared. I have homework to do still. Jeez. You know, that's what that scratching is. You know, all those cords rubbing together. I've got like 3 freaking sets of, or well, 2 freaking head audio devices on my face. So let's see, I hop out of the atmosphere a little bit, and then I hit the atmosphere again. Looks like I might wind up on a mountain or something. Gonna adjust that a little bit. It's uncomfortable on my face. So yeah, I've got like 3 sets of cords running down my face, and I think when this cord rubs on this cord, it scratches. So I don't know what I can do about that. I have to keep them separate. Not sure how that's gonna happen. But I might just get a better mic. That's the easy way out. I don't particularly want to be time warping through this because I'm afraid that if I am, then the physics will be unstable when my chutes deploy, and they will rip the whole thing apart, and half my science will be gone. I mean, I'm pretty sure Jeb can live through this one. I'm not too worried about losing him. I mean, he's got a chute on his pod, and the only other thing that I would have to carry down is that little science lab, provided it doesn't just get ripped off. Oh, there go the chutes. This thing is really trying. It's almost like it's uneven or something. Looks like, yeah, I'm sort of orbiting my retrograde marker. I shouldn't use the word orbiting while I'm not in orbit, because it might confuse people, but now my mic is touching my face, and okay. We're coming in for the landing. Back on Kerbin with all this magnificent science. I gotta have like 300 science on here. Because, I mean, seriously, that surface sample is worth like 300, it was worth like 150. Or no, I think it was like the surface sample was like 75, and I can check. See if you store data too. You feel a bit like a superhero jumping guy. That's worth 40. Oh yeah, the surface sample is worth 150. Huh. I keep that. Do I not have a crew report? Review stored data. Do I seriously not have a crew report? I've got reviewed data, and this is worth 125. So yeah, I've got just about, yeah, I've got over 300 just on this ship, which is great. You know, if I were Jeb, I'd be a lot more nervous than he is. But to each his own, I suppose. Look at this. Ain't that just the prettiest thing? Okay, we're getting down. We're going quite slow. Oh, there it goes. Ah, and everything is safe. Yes. 6.6 meters per second. That is a very safe landing speed. .5. Okay, and there's my shadow. Coming in. Creaking my chair. That's what that sound is. All this background noise. It's gonna be like the theme of my gameplays. And Space Center. Alright. Let's see, for the grand finale, let's see how much science I got from that. There he is, way out in the middle of this foreign nation that's hopefully friendly. Minmus goer tour, recover. 352. Surface sample from Minmus, EVA report from Minmus, materials study, recovery of a vessel returned from the surface of Minmus. I got a total of 390. That is marvelous. I can buy all sorts of stuff to help me, hopefully, perform a moon landing next, which is harder than a Minmus landing, trust me. But look at all this stuff. Let's see, I definitely want, that's only 45. I definitely want advanced rocketry, let's see. Fuel systems, ooh, those. Heavy rocket. It's 90, I have 345 left. You know what, these are helpful. Oh boy, advanced construction. Ooh, we got big decouplers, big adapters. Flight control, that's only 45. Most expensive stuff I'm looking at right now is like 160. I don't really find advanced electrics to be necessary right now. That's not necessary. Fuel systems. See, one thing that I want, that I don't know where it is, where are the rest of the pods? Like, seriously. Like, some kind of pod that lets me carry more than one Kerbal. Aerodynamics, I could... Oh, there's actually a jet there. I could start doing space planes. And you get the swept wing, which is really good. Advanced flight... I got flight controls. Oh, wait, no, that was just a regular SAS that I got back there. See, I still have 255. I'm gonna get heavy rocketry. Can't afford that, I guess. It's gonna be really expensive. I don't know, that must have been only 90, I guess. Fuel systems, oh, RCS. Advanced construction. Aerodynamics. Let's see here. I'm gonna try and get an advanced SAS. Oh yeah, and here are a couple more pods. Oh boy. That leads all the way up to this thing, which I can't even look at. Yeah, I'm down to 75. I don't think there's anything left I can afford. No. Nope. Okay, so that was a good video. I thought it was pretty entertaining. So tell me what you guys think. I would particularly appreciate suggestions on how to do better. I mean, I'm not totally unwilling to spend money. I'm gonna have to buy some more stuff eventually to improve quality. So any suggestions? That stuff's great. And so I guess with that, with a successful Flight 2 and return from Minmus bearing lots of science, I will see you next time.